This is Armand from VAC Motorsports showing you a problem with the e90, which is from like 2006 and up to maybe 2011. If you have no power, the battery sits back here, water gets in, that's the battery tray. This one is a convertible, so it's a little bit different, but they all have the same idea. This is the main power distribution block, which goes to the battery, sits on top of the battery. You can't see anything unless you go back in there with a little flashlight to look where the problem is down there. Now, how we found it is this is the power distribution. It takes power from the battery, sends it to these two cables. The thin one, it goes to the Valvetronic, and the thick one goes to the front fuse box. And the way BMW designed them, they're supposed to have little eyelets here at the end, like little round eyelets to kind of go through a bolt, and you put a nut on it. Water gets in, it destroys them. Now, the strategy is, I ordered these new. You could also, of course, cut them and put new eyelets on and reuse them. But sometimes there's corrosion inside the cable, so it's a little risky. So I ordered new cables here, but what do you do there? Those are actually sold as another piece. Okay, now they're very concealed. They have this little plastic sleeve on here, and this goes on and it rotates. So this goes on and then it rotates like that, and it locks that stud from pushing through. If you take this off, this stud will push. If I put pressure, it'll push through. I don't want to do that. What I see here is the residual of that eyelet. You see that? That's the rest of that cable that came off. What I want to try and do is preserve these studs, because they'll be another few $100s, and they actually run through the car all the way to the front. So my goal is to kind of get a wire brush on a wheel, little drill, like a brush with a drill, and clean them up really good. Then when the new cables come in, I'll attach them, and I should be good. I reattach those little plastic spin nuts to hold everything secure, put new nuts on top. Also very important, I punch out a hole in the floor to let the water out so it never builds up again and creates a problem. But basically, yeah, so this is the eyelet on that broke off from corrosion. There was one there too. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to clean all these off, and basically that's the approach. Otherwise, like I said, these cables, you have to do the stud part that goes through the body. It literally, a fat one goes under the car, the little one I think goes under the car up to the Valvetronic, and then the big one goes to the front fuse box. But anyway, that is the fix for this type of stuff. I can even tell you BMW sells a repair kit. If you don't want to do the whole cables that go through the body, I will show you part number. And I looked it up. I'll show you the drawing from yesterday. This is the cables, okay? So you can see here, this is the post for the little cable, number 3. That's the part number right there. And then if you need the big cable, that's the other post, the fat one. That goes, again, this is on the other side of the body. That's a repair piece, number 5. And they show part number right there, number 5. So these two bottom numbers, if you have to replace the ones that come out through the body. But